Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Corporate's Corner. Corporate's Corner will be a place where you go to find the facts, to find all the latest news on NEW, and to be well informed when you want to know your wrestling news. Now, today is a special day because today is the very first time that Corporate's Corner ever is out on display for all the viewers. Today we have the Competitor of the Year award, and we're going to have in just a few minutes none other than the one and the only JC Charisma, and he will be here shortly after this. That surely was interesting. That video just demonstrates why Competitor of the Year couldn't have gone to none other than the one and the only, the charismatic one, the self-proclaimed icon, the self-proclaimed show ender, the one and the only, the superstar, JC Charisma. JC Charisma, it's good to have you. Good to have you here with all the NEW viewers. You know, it's a privilege and an honor to be in the presence of one of NEW's elite performers. You know, there are rumors that, you know, somehow the spark was lit down at Charismaville. But that's a story for another day. You know, how was your ride here? From what we heard, you were in Cali last time we reached out to your agent.
Yeah, doing a little touring. You know, went from Florida, went to Cali, and now I'm here.
Awesome. Met any beautiful hostesses up in the airplanes? No. You know, we're gonna edit that out because we don't know if there are any potential future, you know, JC Charisma lady. But you know, it's a pleasure. And we were just watching a clip before you walked out here, and, you know, it was very impressive. Just the fact that, you know, the continuous efforts. It's like you never wanted to fall behind. You never wanted to be, you know, put to the side. You always want to be front and center. And, you know, we have a lot of tough competition here at NEW. And it's not to put any of them down. But, you know, when the awards were announced, were you told that you were a nominee, or did you just find out when you received the televised announcement that you won?
I had no idea at all, honestly. You know, I received a text message saying, "Did you see the breaking news? It's all over the internet. JC won Competitor of the Year award," and I'm like, "Am I surprised? I mean, let's be honest."
Let's be honest.
Now with Demon and Cobra lingering and just like, you know, running around circles around you, trying to finally get to you. Demon still showing that he wants to again get his hands on you. Cobra, we haven't really heard from him, but you know, last we saw you attacked him from the back. How could you do that to a man? Just like set him up, and I can only imagine you set him up and you attack him from the back.
I can only imagine you trying to get that top secret information out of me. I said I'm sorry. You know, I said I was gonna get him a dozen roses. I don't know if he has received them by now, but
Don't you think that it's instigating the situation though? You give the man roses after you attack him from the back.
nah, I just the
Was
mess.
it, like you said, was he lacking before you attacked him in the back? Like you said at your birthday.
And people that lack and slack definitely get struck in the back.
Honestly, no pun intended. I told him it wasn't personal. It wasn't personally for him. It was a message for Nolo, and he was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was just one of those situations.
Well, it was definitely gruesome to watch. To watch a man being taken down in cold blood that way. I can only imagine that he's out there somewhere trying to find you or trying to make his way back. Like I said, we haven't heard from Cobra since.
No pun intended to anybody out there, right? But I come from a place where I've always felt that I've been pushed to the side my whole career. And, I'm in the place, I'm in the land where all the animals run wild. So, I'm ready for war. And I'm ready to show everybody that I'm not going to take the bullshit from anybody anymore.
I agree with you. This is a jungle. And, we're dealing with ferocious, visceral opponents. But I'm not sure I agree that you've been put to the side your whole career, but that's up for debate. I think you've always seized the moment somehow, by hook or by crook. And, some people may say more by crook than hook, but that's up for debate. And to get to the nitty sauce, before I actually give you the award, the plaque, was the process of creating all these segments and promos and videos. How was that process? Was it unicorns and rainbows all the way through? Were there tough times? Were you able to get the resources to get your message out across all platforms? And did you rub elbows with people that you never thought you would? Or how was the process?
Honestly, thinking about it, I've always tried to play one step ahead for everything that I do. And if you want to go out there and prove a point, you want to go out there and be the top guy, you got to go out there and do whatever it takes to make sure you're one step ahead. And I felt that, throughout the process of those segments, promos, the multiple countless times that I've tried to call out, I've tried to call out my opponent, I've received nothing. But, deep down inside, I know it gets to him.
You mean like the consistent pushing on the issues and pressing those buttons that you're not supposed to press?
Of course.
The consistent, some may say disrespect and just downright humiliation.
Some may call it disrespect. I like to call them facts. And, at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Yeah. To continue on the topic, how did you feel when finally, after it all, after everything was said and done, after the year had ended and all the attempts have failed to produce a reaction, you finally, after burning those masks, from what I hear, they were the physical representation of Legion on this physical realm, and you finally offered them as essence and incense to the sky. And how did you feel when finally Nolo answered and just, I was definitely shocked.
Wake up!
It's but a dream.
You were shocked. I've waited 7 years. 7 years for an exact response. And honestly, it's about time. Because I'm ready. Time's ticking, and honestly, I don't know what he's been doing since all this have started again, but he better be ready.
This is the competitor of the year. We appreciate your contribution, and we hope that you continue to produce. Hopefully, you don't succumb to your opponents, because as of now, we're counting 3 possible opponents that can be searching for you at this very moment. So as you head on your way out, just please be careful and watch your back.
Well, thank you, Mr. Corporate. It was an honor being here, and honestly, I just want to thank everybody for the support. And without any of you guys, none of this honestly would have been possible. And I mean that in every way. So with that being said, thank you. And tune in to March 2021, because it's only going to get real.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming through and visiting us here at Corporate's Corner, where there is only nowhere to go but up. 2020 was a hell of a year, and if you're still here, you're blessed. So continue fighting the good fight.